How are you all? I hope you all are very good and must be learning very well. Today we are here to learn and explore the very first chapter of Science Class First. Okay, and its name is Living and Non-Living Things. So, students, we are surrounded by a variety of things around us, and we can classify all of these objects and things into two major groups, that is living and non-living things. Now, on what basis do we classify them? How can we differentiate between them? What are their distinct features? Let's learn all of these topics in this session today. Okay? See, so first of all, in this lesson, we will learn about the living things, non-living things, natural things, and also about man-made things. Okay? See, first of all, students, they have given you an activity to do in which you have to circle the things with red color which can move by itself, and with the green color for the things which cannot move. Means what? In the given pictures, all those pictures which can move by itself, you have to circle them with the red color. And those which cannot move on their own, you have to color them with the green color. So if we see all these objects, so this is the boy which can move by himself, means we are going to circle this with red color. Okay, then this is the elephant. Again, it can move by itself, so we will circle it again with the red color. Then this is a fish, an animal. Again, it can move on its own. It's a bird which can move on its own. Then again, we are going to circle it with red color. But if we talk about this book and the chair, these objects cannot move on their own. And therefore, what we are going to do is, we are going to circle them with green color. This book and this chair. Okay? Now, let's start the chapter. See, there are many things around us. Everything we see is different from one another. Some of these things are living things while others are non-living things. Okay, the same which I told you, that everything around us is different from each other in one way or the another. Okay, there are some living things while others are non-living things. Okay, so basically, students, the things which have life in them, they are known as living things. But the things which do not have life in them, they are known as non-living things. They have given an example. It's a chair. Okay, it is a non-living thing. But if we talk about this girl, she is a living thing. Okay, because she is having life, but it is not having life. Okay, see, all the humans, plants and animals are the living things. Very important. All the human beings, animals and the plants, they are the living things as they have life in them. Okay, see, now as I told you, these different things can be divided into two types. That is the living things and the other is non-living things. First of all, we have living things. Plants and animals are the living things. All the plants, all the animals are the living things. Why? Because first of all, they need oxygen to survive. They need oxygen to survive, to breathe. Okay? Also, they need food and water to grow. Right? Then, when they eat and drink, they get nutrients. If we ask the question that why do living things need food and water, so the answer is that when these living things eat, they drink, they get the nutrients. And these nutrients provide energy for them, which they use for carrying out their daily routine activities. Okay? Most of the plants and animals need sunlight too. Okay, most of the plants and the animals need sunlight too. And the things, now very important, all those things which can breathe, which can move, eat, breathe, grow, feed, and give birth on their own to their young ones, they are called the living things. Means all these are the features of the living things. Okay, human beings, plants, animals, bacteria, fungi, birds, all of are some living beings as they do possess all these features which I told you. Okay, now they have given you some examples of living things. For example, human beings. In human beings, we will include boy, girl, men, woman, etc. Secondly, if we talk about plants, so lotus, neem, mango, etc. All these are the examples of living beings. Okay? Then birds. In birds, we have parrot, pigeon, crow, peacock, sparrow, etc. Animals, we have cow, lion, cat, dog, goat, etc. Okay? This is a girl, cat, parrot, lion. All these are what? Living things only. Now next we are going to talk about non-living things. So non-living things are not alive. As the name suggests, non-living. They are not alive. Okay, they do not have life in them. They do not possess any of the features which we have discussed as those of living things. See, they are dead. As I told you, non-living things do not have life means they are dead. They cannot move. They cannot breathe. Okay, and the things which cannot breathe, move, eat, grow, feed, and also they cannot give birth to their own. All these things are known as non-living things. Okay? Example, laptop, fan, car, book, table, chair, many things. Everything around you which do not have life in them, they all are considered to be as non-living things. Alright? Now see, again an activity to do. You have to look at the picture given below, circle the living things and cross out the non-living things. Now in this picture, they have given you certain things. You have to observe them very carefully and also on the basis of the features which we have discussed. Okay, on behalf of them, you have to circle all the living things and then you have to cross out the non-living things among all the pictures. See, if we talk about these children, this girl, these two boys, these are living things. So we are going to circle them. This, okay? This bird is an animal, again a living thing. Okay, these trees are what? Plants. Plants and trees are living things only. But now let's talk about non-living things. So this bench which is here, this is non-living thing. So we will cross it out. This ball is non-living thing. This pole is non-living thing. These clouds are non-living things. Okay. So like this, we have classified all the pictures or the things as living or non-living thing. Okay. Now they have given you some differences between living and non-living things. Okay, let's learn. Living things eat. Very important. All the living things need to eat to get energy to grow. But non-living things do not eat. Okay. Secondly, living things grow. But non-living things do not grow. Third, living things can move on their own. They move from one place to another in search of food, shelter, to get protection. Okay, so living things can move on their own. But the non-living things do not move on their own. If we want to move them, then a living thing is required to push or to keep that non-living object from one place to the another. Next, living things breathe, but non-living things do not breathe as they do not have life in them. Okay? We should take care of both, that is living and non-living things. Whether it is a living or a non-living thing, we should take care of both of them. Now next we have the topic of natural things and man-made things. So students, the things that are present in nature are called natural things. Means all those things which exist on their own in this nature. They are not made by the man or the human being. Such things are known as natural things. Okay, these things are not made by human beings. For example, sun, moon, stars, rocks, air, water, all are natural things. Then we have man-made things. As the name suggests, these are made by the human being, by the man. They do not exist on their own. Okay, the things that are made by the human are called man-made things. For example, computer, mobile phones, clothes, books, cars, toys, etc. all are man-made things. Okay. Now, next we have importance of non-living things. What is the importance of non-living things is, see, some non-living things are important for living things. For the survival of living things, there are some non-living things which are important. Why? Because the living things cannot live without them. For their survival, the living things need such non-living things. Some examples of how non-living things like air, water and soil are useful to living things are given below. See, there are some non-living things like air, water, soil. These are non-living, but still they are very useful to living things. They are very useful to them. They are helpful to them. They are necessary for their survival. Why? See, living things need air to breathe. Very important. Okay. Air is a non-living thing. Still, living things require them to breathe. Next, living things need water also. Again, water is a non-living thing, but living things need it. Why? To drink and do many other things. Then next, plants. If we talk about plants, plants are living beings, but soil is a non-living thing. And plants need the soil to grow. Okay? Human beings need land to make houses in which they live. Okay? So like this, the living things are dependent on non-living things for their survival to make their life comfortable. All living things are natural things, but all natural things are not living things. Very important that all the living things, if we talk about human, animal, plants, all the living things are natural things, means they exist on their own. But all the natural things are not living things like air, water, sun, moon. These are natural things, but they are not living things. Okay? See, now they have asked you that give 4 examples of natural things. You have to give 4 examples of natural things. So you can give over here like sun, okay, moon, then like plants, okay, then water. These all are natural things. Then name 4 man-made things that you find in your house. You have to write the name of any 4 man-made things, means the things which are made by the man. But they should be found in your house only. So you can easily write them like you have chair, okay? You have book, you have table, then you have fan. Many other things are there which are very commonly which are very commonly found in our homes, and they all are man-made things. Okay. Next, they have given you for recalling. So what we have learned in this chapter is that living things can move, eat, breathe, grow, feel, and they also give birth on their own. These are the features of living beings, that they can move, eat, breathe, grow, feel, and also can give birth to their young ones. But non-living things do not move, they do not eat, do not breathe, and also they cannot give birth to their young ones. Then the things which are present in the nature on their own, they are natural things, right? Example, sun, moon, stars, etc. But the things which are made by the human beings, they are man-made things. Example, computer, mobile phone, toy, book, etc. Okay, this we have learned in this chapter. So that's all for today. We have discussed the various distinct features of the living and non-living things around us. And I hope now you can easily classify all of the things in your surroundings as into these two major groups. Okay? So let's meet in the next session with a new and very exciting topic of science. Till then, keep exploring, keep learning, and thanks to everyone.